Good morning, Monday morning. Last night, when I went to bed, looked up, clear night, not a cloud, just full of stars. Beautiful, beautiful night. I get up this morning and step out the door with my coffee, and that much fresh snow on the ground. So, get to the garage, put my coffee down, grab the shovel, and did one path, one shovel width wide. Not that much, that wide. From the garage to the house, put the shovel away, that's all I'm doing. I don't care if we get 3 feet. I'm not shoveling anymore. I quit. That little groundhog from February 2nd was in front of me right now. It choked the son of a bitch. Anyway, it'll melt, It'll melt on its own. I don't have to shovel it. It'll be gone, June, July. I don't know. But it'll melt. So anyway, I have that little pathway from the house to the garage. That's all I need. 30, 40 feet. Perfect. So, I'm going to keep on going on this thing, blocking and all that, getting it ready for paint. I got to redo some masking. I'll show you that down the road. I'm not going to show any more block sanding. You've seen me do hours of it, so it's dull, it's boring, I get it. Who the hell wants to watch somebody sand for hours and hours? So I'm just going to carry on. When it's time to redo some of the masking, I'll show you what I got to do there. And yeah, get this thing ready for paint. Hopefully the weather cooperates. It's up and down like a yo-yo. I don't know what's happening one day to the next. And I don't know when exactly I'm getting my other paint gun and refills for the gun. I'm out now, so I'm pretty much at the mercy of that guy. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But so I'm just going to carry on. I'm not sure when this video will come out exactly. It might be a couple of days, whatever. So anyway, stick around, see what happens next. Just doesn't get any better than this. Nope. Alright, so just a quick update. I probably should have covered this up before I sprayed the dash. There was a little bit of overspray on it. Like just, you could feel it was rough in texture. So I went over the whole quarter and the area that I had done around the trunk lid with 1000 real quick, just to clean that up. And I finished the other quarter, so it's done. Nothing really major to report here. Barely sanded through here, but it's not bare metal. Everything's good. So yeah, I guess I'll get the roof next, and then we'll just have the 2 jambs and the cowl left to do. Then I got to do some remasking and that kind of thing. Also, I did get a couple of runs in the dash. Nothing major, but kind of fell off the louver here for your defrost vent. So these are always a bitch. And the dash is hard to work. Plus with the chopped roof, I had to keep my gun kind of at an angle because the pot wanted to keep hitting the top of the, the windshield opening. But other than that, I mean, and run sands out like no problem. So we'll get out the old Sharpie and get that done. But other than that, yeah, everything's good so far anyway. So like I said, I'm going to finish up and get on the roof. That's probably going to take the rest of my day, I would think. It's a big ass roof, so yeah, might as well just get after it. All right, so we got a bit of an update here. The roof is done all the way around. This is a large panel, and this thing is so freaking low that the roof is going to be right in your teeth. You know what I mean? It's going to be right there. You're going to be able to see the whole damn thing. So it has to be good. And it is good. Very good, actually. I didn't come across anything that really needed any extra attention. And yeah, it looks good. So that's all done. So now it's just the jambs and the cowl to do. I'm going to go ahead and get that done. Maybe I'll tackle a run as well, or two. On top of that, the doors are here and the trunk lid. You know, a guy brought them over, and there's some cool custom things here, right? Of course, they're chopped, and we got a little bit of bare metal showing through here and here, so it's going to have to be spot primed. Here's a custom touch here. I believe he said they were 56 T-bird door handles. So you got your little indent built in here for your, you know, so you can get your paws in there and open the door. So, you know, that's some pretty custom work, and it's very clean looking. You know, same thing with this door. You go there, and you got a couple of spots where it's sanded through to bare metal. So we're gonna have to spot prime those. There's a little spot here. Just got to touch up a little bit. But other than that, really good. Everything is already done on the inside as far as paint. So I only have to worry about the outside of the doors. So that's a good thing. That's a single stage, but it looks good. And really, you know, what do you see here? You see this, but it's shiny and looks good. So that's fine. And then you got the trunk lid, Frenched in license plate area. You know, this would have been just flat before with a ugly bracket and the plate hanging off, but this is way cleaner looking. So another nice piece. It looks really good as well. I don't think there's any metal showing through in this one. We'll go over it real quick just to see, but I don't feel anything that's out of line here. So yeah, that's all good. So yeah, I'm going to carry on, get after the cowl and the door jambs, and then maybe we'll send out a run. Maybe this one here. There's one right at each defrost vent. So he actually put these in. I thought they were factory. I didn't know, but he made these up. So pretty nice work, right? Man, there's a lot of time in this car. So yeah, we'll just keep after it. Hey guys, how's it going? Spring has sprung, and I don't know if you're looking for a new project or already have a project and looking for parts. But I know a guy who specializes in field vehicles, you know, non-running cars and trucks. He hauls from coast to coast. His name is Ian at Wolf Train Services is the name of the company, and yeah, he hauls coast to coast. I haven't found anybody that charges less than Ian, and I've gotten several loads from him already, and always been pleased with what I got. He can haul 3 at a time, 4 sometimes, you know, depending on what the vehicle is, or if it's just a body or a front clip or whatever. He'll do parts as well, and you know, with things going on, everything happening at the border, buying stuff south of the border might be a little bit more expensive than it is right now, and you might have to stick with Canadian stuff, and there's still lots of it in the prairies, and Ian's based out of Saskatchewan, so he's right in the heart of it, you know. So if you're looking for something in particular, you could always get a hold of Ian. There's a good chance that he knows where there is one, or he'll find one soon, because he's constantly finding fields full of cars. He sent me pictures 2 days ago of 3 fields he just found, chock full of cars and trucks, like, you know, hundreds of them, and all kinds of stuff, everything from Model Ts right up to dump trucks. So he's got the knack, and he has the vehicle to haul. So if you are interested in Ian's services, you can email him at Ian at Wolf Train Services Limited, or Ltd.com, or instead of scribbling that down, you can just wait till the end of the video, and I'll post his contact info under comments, and you can take it from there and work it out with Ian. So there you go, Ian at wolftrainservicesinc.com. Good luck. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and sand out a run. I know some of you have seen this before, but a lot of you haven't. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what we're doing with that. So take a Sharpie here, and black Sharpie, and just we're gonna do some coloring. So like so. Just like that. And we got this one here. There. It's fixed. No, it's not. So we'll let that dry for a second there, and we're gonna hit it with 1,000 just to break through, and then we'll go to 2,000 grit after that, and then maybe a quick wipe with 3,000. But let's sand out the run first. So you'll be able to see it once I start hitting it with the paper here. Now the key to this is the block. That's a piece of 1 by or ½ inch by 1.5 inch rectangular tubing, steel, and there's no give in this block, and that's what you want. So you can start seeing the outline of the run. And you just sand this away until there's no black left. And once there's no black left, we'll call it the Run Be Gone 5,000. There it is. So, it's coming. Have to go a little further with the Sharpie, I think. There. Give that a chance to dry. I'll work on this end of it. She's coming. So we know if we got to run, we've got plenty of material here to work with. One real stubborn part right here at the end of it. Okay, she's coming now. You know, last summer when I did body work on a 55 Chevy, you might remember that one. I'm gonna get an update on that one pretty soon too, I think. We basically colored the whole car with the Sharpie and sanded the entire thing to polish it up. And for whatever reason, it seems to be just the Sharpie that works well. Nothing else seems to work the same. Oh, she's getting real close. Almost there. Clean my paper out a little bit. I think when I'm ready to buff this out, I'm going to borrow a buddy of mine's. He's got a nice little 3-inch buffing machine. I've got an air one that's 3 inches, but it just doesn't seem to work as well. It's hard to get the right RPMs on it, you know, because you need the right rip'ems. I need a new piece of paper, maybe. This one is getting a little tired. Geez, this is my last piece of 1000. I'm gonna have to go get some more paper. What did I do with my rag? I just had it. It was in my back pocket. What an idiot. Tell you, man, don't ever get old. Anyway, this little bit here is next to nothing. It'll be just a couple of minutes. And then she'll be ready to hit with a buffing machine. And almost there. One little stubborn dot there. Yeah, I think I'll get the last of it there with that. Go to 2,000. Anyway, I think you got her. So it's pretty much ready to, we'll go with 2,000 and then it's ready to hit with the buffing machine. All right, so there you go. Sanding out runs, simple, easy. The Sharpie and the Run Be Gone 5000, which is the steel block, is key. You got to have that hard, firm block. You can do it with a piece of wood. Just make sure it's flat and straight. But I like those little blocks. I cut up different lengths, and so I have a stack of them laying around. I use the short one on the dash because it's less chance of screwing something up and sanding through, or actually hitting the louver. Because you want to be careful. You got to think about where your buffing machines are going to go, and make sure you can get in there with it. So there's that. But yeah, moving right along. The body itself, probably a couple hours left to finish it off. Remask the firewall, and yeah, and get on spot priming the doors. The trunk lid looks really good. I'll just go over it real quick. Maybe do a quick guide coat, very, very thin, and just sand it with 1000 or something, and just to see if there's anything there that shows up. And then this thing will be ready for paint. So we'll have to go by the weather and whether or not I get my other gun and my cups. I have no cups left for my spray gun, so hopefully they show up soon. And yeah, so if you like the content, please subscribe. Thumbs up, like the video, all those good things. Don't be shy, leave comments, and help spread the word. Tell your buddies and your chums. And if you feel so inclined, you can support the channel. Just go to the right of the share button below your screen. There's a little circle there with 3 dots. That's a menu. Click on that. Go up to where it says thanks, and you can buy old Dan a coffee or a beer or whatever. And any support I get will truly be appreciated, and helps keep the cameras rolling, the heat on, the lights, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's about it, I guess. So if you're not doing anything, get out in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.